Marin County is just on the other side of the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco, but it feels so different, much more quiet and peaceful, and I really enjoy that. I love being surrounded by Mount Tam and the redwoods and all the nature over here, and really feel that I have everything I need right here in Marin. My name is Brendan Wirtz, and I am a professional gravel racer. As a kid growing up here in Mill Valley, I spent a lot of time on my mountain bike. I would ride all over Mount Tam and the Marin Headlands. From the house where I grew up, we had a huge network of trails basically out the back door. After spending the better part of my childhood on a mountain bike, I was introduced to the sport of rowing and I really loved it. Then had the opportunity to go to Stanford and continue rowing there. Towards the end of my time at Stanford, I had some injuries, and that's when I rediscovered the bike and started riding more as cross-training to heal my injuries, and then kind of rediscovered my passion for the bike. I really very quickly fell in love with the exploration, and I took my dad's old road bike out all over Marin, and I remember my first few rides just going way too far away from home and bonking and having to limp back on my dad's old bike. But then I remember a week later I went back and I did that same ride and I conquered it and I didn't bonk and I was able to make it home and still feel like I could keep going, and that kind of excitement and energy just built on itself and kept growing, and from there I really had a hard time looking back. I think Mount Tam is a perfect place to train because you have such varied terrain. You can ride really challenging technical single track, you can ride smooth gravel roads in the headlands, you can ride awesome pavement and road climbs and cover all sorts of ground. We have fast, flatter, rolling rides if you want to do something like really fast, but you can also spend the entire day climbing and just going up and down Mount Tam. It's a massive mountain, so you can collect all sorts of elevation gain in a very short period of time. So for me, it's really an ideal place to train and prepare for a long season of racing. One of my favorite elements of Marin County and riding in Marin County is the diversity of the landscapes that we have. There's tons of different microclimates all throughout. We've got the redwoods, we've got the coast, we've got the fog, and all sorts of different terrain to ride on. One of the things that really draws me to being a gravel racer is the effort of a gravel race is so long that the training required to be prepared for those efforts is also super long. So I love going out and spending 6, 7, 10 hours on my bike, and that type of training really has given me the ability and the experience to go out and really appreciate Marin County even more, because I get to spend the whole day exploring, riding through all these different landscapes and all this different beautiful scenery, and I really appreciate that. I feel really fortunate to have this opportunity to travel around the world racing and seeing all these beautiful places, but still at the end of the day having this amazing place to call home and to always return to. It really means so much to me, and I feel so blessed to be able to call this place my home.